Hello everyone, and thank you for joining us today. My name is Quinn Luring. I'm with Pensacola Habitat for Humanity, and I am so excited to share some information with you about some really exciting things going on in our affiliate and around the community. And today I have with me here Mr. Clay Copeland.
Thank you, Quinn.
How's it going?
Good. It's going great. How's it going for you?
Fantastic. I'm so excited to have you back on the show.
Thank you.
I know you always give some really awesome ideas to our followers and inspiration to our community, all while, you know, representing our Pensacola Habitat brand and ReStore brand. So can you tell us a little bit about the ReStore itself, where it's located, and really what the purpose of it is?
Sure, no problem. So the Pensacola Habitat for Humanity ReStore is an additional funding stream for Pensacola Habitat for Humanity's mission. Basically, since its inception back in roughly 2006, we built 30 plus houses here in the homes here in the community, and last year alone we built 2 homes.
Wow, all just from the ReStore sales that we come up with.
Absolutely, 100% of the ReStore's profits go to the Habitat for Humanity's mission of building homes. And you mentioned where we located. Just say that a couple times so that we can get that out there.
Yeah.
6931 North 9th Avenue. We're in the Eastgate Shopping Plaza, right next to Pensacola Fitness.
Awesome. Yeah, I live right around there, and I'm always so tempted to pull in the parking lot there. It's always so busy. I mean, that parking lot is full all the time. You must have people coming in and out of that store.
Yes, so we've seen it grow over the course. I guess I've been there about 3 years now, and we've seen it grow exponentially. It's probably about double the traffic that it had back roughly in 2019.
Wow. And I mean, that really just talks to not only our mission of people wanting to support Pensacola Habitat for Humanity and the housing crisis that we all are aware of, but it also speaks to the need of people really needing cheaper supplies, great supplies at a cheaper price. So can you speak to that, you know, how your prices compare to some of the competitors?
Absolutely. So we only take things that are in really great condition. The majority of the items that we take are donated items, but we also take a smaller portion of retail items.
Okay.
And we only buy retail items that we know that we can sell at cheaper prices than, say, the competition out there. But the donated goods are coming from big donations sources, businesses, individuals, organizations. But some of our donors are big ones like Lowe's, Home Depot, Lazy Boy, Ashley Furniture. We get cabinets from a variety of different cabinet companies. We have some really great community organizations that are giving us stuff day in and day out. And honestly, the items in the ReStore pretty much change every day.
Yeah, no, that's a fact for sure. I know one time, you know, you'll go in the store, say Tuesday, and by the time you're in it over the weekend, it's a completely different inventory, and you're finding a whole new projects to do, you're finding new supplies. So that's really, really awesome. And I know sometimes not only, you know, our partners with Lowe's and Home Depot, but can you speak a little bit to like maybe the hotels that we work with?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we are working closely right now with the Hampton Inn here in Pensacola and the Holiday Inn. From Pensacola area all the way down the Gulf Coast to the Destin area. We partnered with the Destin area ReStores, and they're working with the Hampton and Holiday Inns. But what we see predominantly coming from the hotels is great furniture. You know, hotel furniture honestly has to be of a pretty solid, sturdy build and design to withstand that kind of use day in and day out. And so annually, when hotels do their typical change out of merchandise, they don't want to throw it away. Smart for them, right? And they donate it to us. And we see a similar thing coming from our condo associations here on Pensacola Beach, Navarre Beach, and Perdido Key.
Nice.
Our snowbirds come down, fortunately for us, and they get in their homes for the winter, and they find that they want to do some changes of their furniture. And you know, we've got a great donation source coming from the beaches too.
That's awesome. Very cool. And I know right now, you know, we're in the February, coming up on spring here shortly, and a lot of people are going through cleaning out their house, getting rid of things they don't use anymore, or maybe they're flipping or remodeling their home. How can they support our mission with the items that they have that they want to get rid of?
Sure. So we take basically any kind of home improvement type items, whether they be design, decor, or structural. We get a lot of things from the local construction community where builders are buying in bulk, 2x4 sheetrock, cinder blocks, etc. And they find that instead of having to load these up into their vehicles and cart them off to the area dump or back to storage, it's easier to call the ReStore. And we come out and we pick these items up, no charge. We'll pick up anything on the larger side, and then we ask that our donors bring in anything on the smaller side.
Awesome, very cool. So they can just give you a call up at the store, get on your schedule, and your truck will come out to pick it up for them.
One or two approaches to that. Or first, you can, of course, do it in person. Come into the store, 6931 North 9th Avenue, and we'll schedule it right there in-house. Or you can call us. The number's 850-476-0001, and we'll schedule you on the phone. Or you can go to our website, PensacolaHabitatReStore.org. Did I say that right? And schedule it online. And we have a really handy dandy scheduler tool that you can go and input your data, and within 24 hours max, you'll get a call from us validating what you're donating. There are a few things that we don't take, so we do a little quick validation process. So the things that we don't take, just real quick, we don't take clothing, we don't take used mattresses, we don't take unframed glass is something that we don't really have a market for. Just a handful of items that we don't take that the majority of other thrift stores are taking right now.
Sure, yeah. And speaking of, if someone is questioning whether you take it or not, can they just give you a call and ask? Okay.
Absolutely. So we're open Tuesday through Saturday. They can call anytime between the hours of 10 to 6.
Awesome.
And we'll gladly answer their questions right there on the phone.
Very awesome. Well, I know, Clay, we have a bunch of stuff to kind of show off today to give our audience a little bit of a feel of what you guys have over at the ReStore. I know sometimes there's some misconceptions. Maybe people are confused that this store is just for our home buyers and homeowners to use for their homes, and that's certainly not the case, right? Anyone in the community is open to shop or donate to our store.
Yes, we noticed early on that there were people coming in, and some of the first questions they would have is, can we even shop here? And I want to make that abundantly clear that anyone can shop at the ReStore.
Right.
In fact, we welcome all types. Just real quick, we see a lot of college students coming in to get things ready for their dorms.
Sure.
We see realtors, we see home flippers, of course a ton of DIYers buying affordable building materials, contractors, really anyone and everyone's coming to the ReStore right now.
Fantastic.
Did I answer your question?
You did, yeah. Now show me what you got here. I'm excited to see this stuff.
All right, so I'm really proud of this green sheen paint. This is a paint that we're selling right now for $16.50 a gallon,
Wow.
right? And so it's challenging to find paint under $35-40 anywhere else out there in the retail world today.
Yeah.
So at $16.50 green sheen, the only difference is about coming to buy paint at the ReStore is we have custom colors already in the can.
Sure.
In other words, you can't come in and ask for a certain color and have it made.
What we got is what we got.
$16.50, I think it's $85 for a 5-gallon bucket.
Wow.
And we cannot hardly keep this stuff on the shelf for that price. I've used some of it in our break rooms and it looks great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Very
And
cool.
so,
Yeah, it's good quality paint.
just a handful of things. This is only a very small sampling of what we have at the ReStore. These are just to show you. You can come in and get gloves, work gloves. These are really durable latex bottomed work gloves for $2.50 a piece. Really great paint brushes. This is, for instance, a polyester brush for $3 and a really nice 3-inch brush for $3.25. So we have all these great things that we buy and we sell, and then we also have really great things that are donated. For instance, I want to say Lowe's gave us a couple of giant containers of this weed trimmer line. This is just one small example of the get ready for spring gardening supplies that we're seeing coming from some of the big home improvement donors right now. But you can't get this stuff cheaper at $5 for a big bulk roll. These are donated items. This is just, something that really to show you that we get a lot of novelty things.
Very cool.
We get things that are actually quite unique out there that, people come to the store, they say, what are you doing with the gumball machines? Well, we got a pallet full of gumball machines and we've sold them down to one or two left, you know.
Very cool.
So
I can see them in kids' rooms and at different parties. I think that's such a cool item.
So this has been a big hit. And then I wanted to kind of give you the best of both worlds, so I brought these really cool cameras. And the reason why I brought them is because not only do we have the really great home improvement and the really great novelty, but we have all kinds of antiques and collectibles. These are obviously ancient cameras, and we'll see a donor will come in and they'll buy all of them at one time because the true collectors are going to want these things when they see them. But we have antique furniture, antique novelty items, knickknacks, etc. And then one last thing, real quick, is I just want to show you, this is what our construction community does for us. That when they buy a bunch of bulk items and they go into a home, and let's just say the customer decides they wanted brushed nickel instead of polished black, the contractors are calling us to come and get them because it's time saving. You know, I don't know if you know this, but we've diverted 850 tons of waste from landfills this year out of our store alone that would have been dumped into a giant pit and buried over for eternity.
And forgotten about,
So those are just a few of the items that we're doing at the ReStore.
Yeah, and you know, we really wanted to bring these items along today to just, again, give a glimpse, a very small glimpse at what you can find here in the ReStore. And there's a lot going on there. And I know you guys are, like I said earlier, are always busy, you know, but besides shoppers or donors, how else can people get involved? You guys use our volunteers a lot.
Absolutely. So we see a wide array of different volunteers that are coming to the ReStore. We see, you know, college kids that are just trying to get some credit toward maybe a grant that they're trying to, or a scholarship that they're trying to acquire. We see older gentlemen and ladies and gentlemen that are maybe retired and they have a special skill set that they want to come and contribute to the ReStore. But honestly, we see people from all walks of life that just have a similar desire to give back to their community. They know a little bit about the Habitat for Humanity mission and they're interested in contributing.
That's so cool. I love that. And it really is, if you go to the ReStore and ever visit to shop or donate or to volunteer, you'll really see the whole community come together and support, again, our Pensacola Habitat for Humanity mission. But we are going to wrap it up here. Please enjoy the next few commercials, and we're going to be back here in just a couple minutes with Cheyenne to talk about our food truck festival. So stay tuned. Pensacola Habitat for Humanity's annual Food Truck Festival is February 25th and 26th at Community Maritime Park in Pensacola. This event features a diverse mix of over 30 food trucks and entertainment for the whole family. It supports Pensacola Habitat for Humanity's mission to build homes, communities, and hope in Escambia and Santa Rosa counties. Learn more at PensacolaHabitatFoodTruckFest.org and follow Pensacola Habitat for Humanity on Facebook.
Looking to improve your home and community? At the Pensacola Habitat for Humanity ReStore, every cent of profit from our high-quality furniture and building supplies helps our mission to build homes, communities, and hope. You'll shop every time like it's your first time. Come see us at 9th and Creighton.
This is my first home I've ever owned. It's the home that I want my son to grow up in. It's just something I want to keep in the family and build on.
For us, it's more than just the walls. It's more than even the affordable mortgage. It's redemptive for us to have this house. It's changed our life, and I wouldn't change it for anything.
It's really hard to change the world, but it's really easy to change your neighborhood. The legacy that you help us leave will be generational. It's truly a noble mission.
Hello and welcome back. We are here with Pensacola Habitat for Humanity. Again, my name is Quinn and I am here with Cheyenne Farley. She's the Development Associate, and we are going to be talking about all things Food Truck Festival. So we're so excited. Cheyenne, welcome.
Thank
How's
you,
it
Quinn.
going?
It's going great. I'm super excited for the festival.
Yes, we have a lot of exciting things to announce and bring to our community, and of course, the whole reason why we put on this festival, to fundraise for our mission. So first, tell us when and where the festival is going to be.
Yes, so the Pensacola Habitat Food Truck Festival will take place on February 25th and February 26th at Community Maritime Park. So it's right over there by the Blue Wahoo Stadium, overlooking the historical waterfront. Really beautiful,
It's so nice
really
over
nice
there.
location.
I really like it there. We did have it there a couple years ago. People might remember We were at Seville Square last year, but we are excited to move it back to Community Maritime Park.
Yes.
And we're praying for some sunshine and a beautiful day. But it's going to be a lot of fun. So tell me a little bit about some of the food trucks that are going to be there. I mean, that's really what people want to hear about.
Yes. So I personally am really proud of the diversity in the food trucks that we're going to have this year. If you can think about the type of food, we're going to have it at the Food Truck Festival. Anything from desserts to Asian food and Asian food fusion, Mexican food, tacos, sweets. Some of my favorites are curry in a hurry, because I personally love curry. Cinnaholic, which is a brand new truck, is coming. And I'm really excited for their cinnamon rolls. They look really good. And then just a variety. Some that have been with us for a while, some that are brand new.
Yeah, and I'm really excited too, because some of the feedback we've gotten previous years, people wanted more of those vegan options, vegetarian options. So I know we've been working really hard to bring that back to the festival.
Yes.
So are there more returning this year?
Yes, so we do have a couple of vegan options, some trucks that are offering some vegan options, and then we do have one truck that is a Latin food truck, completely vegan. They're called Plant-Based Wellness con Sabor, and I'm super excited to have them join us this
I'm
year.
gonna have to try that one. It's really nice for us because we are working pretty much the whole festival, so we get to have many meals at these food trucks, and I'm very excited for that. So besides attending, well, first off, for people attending our festival, where can they find tickets and how much are they?
Yes. Okay. So we have two different ticket prices. So it's $3 per day and then $5 for the weekend.
Okay.
And you can find our tickets right on our website. You can go either through PensacolaHabitat.org, or we have a website for the festival, Pensacola Habitat Food Truck Fest.org. Either way, you can get through and get tickets. Even if you just search it on Facebook, you can click the link and go ahead and find our Eventbrite page.
Awesome. Yeah, we try to make it as easy as possible at the same time as, you know, making it affordable for all of our families, for all of our community members, because we really, really want this event to be a community-wide event, right? We have different sponsors, which we'll get to. We have different volunteers from all over the place. So speaking, you know, of sponsors, can you tell me just a little bit about how people can get involved, what opportunities there are, and why they might want to partner with our festival?
Yes, so supporting Pensacola Habitat and our Food Truck Festival means supporting affordable homeownership in the Pensacola greater region, Escambia and Santa Rosa counties. As I know that you mentioned, speaking a little bit with Clay, and just in general, everybody's pretty aware of the housing crisis that we have, and we are one of the only affiliates in our area that is operating at the capacity that we are. Since we were, since in the past 41 years, I should say, we've built almost 1,500 homes, which is quite a lot, and we want to keep doing that, and our sponsorships are vital to doing that. And we have levels that are starting at 500 and moving up for the festival, and we just introduced a unique $100 slot just to have your logo on our rotating humongous LED screens throughout the festival, which is open to any business, really obtainable for small businesses. Even our food trucks can get in on that, and it'll just keep your logo rotating. We're expecting 10,000 to 15,000 people to attend the festival throughout the weekend. Yeah. So it's a really good chance to even just people be able to see your business.
That's right. And I mean, putting your brand with Pensacola Habitat for Humanity, I mean, it speaks volumes that you truly care about your community, the people that live in your community, and, you know, the people that will live in your community for generations to come. So it's really important. And if someone, you know, isn't a business owner or isn't involved with a business but really wants to support, can you speak to our volunteer opportunities?
Of course. Our volunteers are vital to everything that Pensacola Habitat does, including the festival. They're going to be at every aspect of the festival, from entry point, well, actually from parking to entry to helping with the food trucks, delivering soda and ice orders, helping with our entertainment, which we'll talk a little bit about too, all kinds of things. They are there for every step of the festival, and we really need them. People can sign up to volunteer on our website as well. Just directly on PensacolaHabitat.org, there's at the top of the screen says volunteer, and you can just sign up right through that link. Awesome. And we do need more volunteers for the festival. We cannot do it without them.
Yeah, volunteers are a huge part, you know, both to our mission for our new construction, out on the build sites, sweating and hammering nails and building frames, but also with our special events. You know, we only have a staff about, you know, 50 people, and sometimes people don't realize how much it takes on to put on a whole festival, right? Like Cheyenne said, we're expecting 10 to 15,000 people. There's a lot going on. That's a lot of ice that needs to be delivered. You know, that's a lot of cars that need to get in and out. So like Cheyenne said, at all aspects of our festival, we really are looking for some help. And you can go to our website and find that information as well. Awesome. Well, I know we kind of want to get into the entertainment because that's another really big feature of our event. And this year, I'll let you reveal the surprise, but what is our stage setup like this year?
So we're going to be having 2 stages. We'll have a small stage as well as a main stage, which will be the amphitheater at Maritime Park. And I know a lot of our bands are really excited to be able to play on that stage. It's a wonderful stage, and it'll be really fun for the families to be outside, experiencing the live music and the food, and just kind of having fun.
Yeah, awesome. I'm very excited to use that stage. It's beautiful with the backdrop and the water, and we really encourage all of our attendees, you know, bring your lawn chairs, bring your picnic blankets, set out, you know, a blanket in the yard, let your kids run around, grab some food, and listen to some really great music. Can you tell us a little bit about who's going to be there, who's going to be playing?
Sure.
Okay.
So some of our main stage acts include Hired Guns, Goldmine, Christy D's. We also will be having Transformation Church. They're bringing their band out, which is really cool. We just have a little bit of a variety, a lot of different acts just performing a lot of different music.
Yeah, I know we have some returning bands, and then a couple of them are new too. And I think that's just really cool, and it speaks to volumes of, you know, we're always trying to improve our event and bring new things to our community, and we really just want the community to be able to get out in the end of February, enjoy the weather, and support your community. So that's really, really awesome. Speaking of, you know, sponsors and things like that, another big feature of our festival is the tasting competition.
Yes.
So tell me, when is that happening?
So the tasting competition happens in the morning on Saturday.
Saturday.
Yes.
Okay.
So it happens in the morning on Saturday. It's a great way for us to engage with the trucks as well as our sponsors. So our sponsors actually get to play judge and taste the different food of the trucks that submitted, which you can still submit if you have not yet. And they'll try, there's 3 different categories. So there's entrees, appetizers, and desserts. And they'll taste them all and vote on which one is their favorite, and then we'll award the winners.
Very cool. And I know the food trucks love that competition.
Yes.
They get very competitive. They always want to win our tasting competition because it really is bragging rights. And, you know, our judges give some really good feedback on the food, like, wow, you need to, you know, have this dish out more often, or, you know, have this for kids. My kids would love this. So it's really cool to kind of provide the food trucks that opportunity as well, to get their name out there and to put their name with our brand as Pensacola Habitat for Humanity, because they really are tremendous supporters of ours each year.
Yes, and they continue to brag on winning for a while after.
That's right.
Because I'm still seeing, like, on some of these trucks' Facebooks where they placed, you know, I won this. So they're very excited about it.
That's very cool. And I know we've had all sorts of different food before, you know, different cuisines, like you said, the Mexican and different Asian fusion and vegan food. Is there one truck that you are really looking forward to trying?
Oh, I feel like I'm picking favorites here. I'm honestly really excited. I'm excited to try Cinnaholic. I already mentioned that one.
Yes, me too.
I'm excited about that. And then I'm excited to try plant-based because there's a vegan restaurant I ate at before, not here, and they were really, really good with their tacos. And then I'm also excited to try Cousin's Maine Lobster. Ooh. They're coming, and I don't know, something about a lobster roll sounds pretty good.
That does. That sounds awesome. I remember there being a lobster dish in one of our tasting competitions last year, and I think it was up there pretty high. I mean, people down here, we love seafood, right? So can't go wrong with that.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about what our sponsors get besides the tasting competition.
Yes. So they get a variety of things, including some of our fun Pensacola Habitat Food Truck Fest t-shirts. So I don't know if you can read them, but they say, if you want to impress me with your car, it better be a food truck, which is really just speaking to my heart. So they come in a variety of colors, and they just have a cute little food truck on there. And our sponsors can get these before the festival or at the festival to wear around and just be involved a little bit more.
That's right. And I also know they make really great gifts too, and we are selling them. Yes. There will be a Pensacola Habitat merch tent and merch booth at our festival, and you can find a whole bunch of goodies,
Yes.
great gifts, all supporting Pensacola Habitat for Humanity. And so if you would like to get involved, whether it is sponsorships, volunteering, do we still have room for food trucks?
We still have a little bit of room for food trucks.
Okay.
Our registration deadline is this Friday, February 10th. We might have a little flexibility with that, but trucks can still apply and get registered. I'm pretty quick with getting back to them, so we do still have a little bit of room.
Okay.
And there's always next year as well.
That's right. So if you're interested, head to our website, Pensacola Habitat Food Truck Fest.org.
Yes.
It's a little tongue twister there, or you can go find it by our regular website as well, which is PensacolaHabitat.org, and you can find all the information there. Also, make sure to follow us along on Facebook. We are doing some more reveals for our food truck lineup as well as our entertainment lineup, and you can find all of that information online. If you want to volunteer, you can go there with find our volunteer calendar. You will be put into contact with Karen. She is our volunteer services manager. What else do you want to share about the Food Truck Festival? What are you most excited about?
I think something that we're really doing this year that we took note from last year, where a lot of people's feedback said they wanted more activities for children. And so this year we have a few people. One of them that we're partnering with is Code Ninjas. They're coming out. They're going to have a booth with activities for kids. Then we're also partnering with the Boys and Girls Club of the Emerald Coast. And they're coming out. They're having a lot of fun things, from bubbles, sidewalk chalk, huge cornhole things the kids can play with. And we're also on Saturday, I don't want to get the time wrong here, but on Saturday from 12 to 4, the Emerald Coast Wildlife Rescue is coming out, and they're going to bring some animals out that the kids can kind of interact with a little bit and see, which I think sounds a lot of fun.
Very cool. Well, you heard it here. The Food Truck Festival is going to be a great event for the entire family. Find it on our website. Pre-purchase those tickets to skip those lines, and we hope to see you there. Come support Pensacola Habitat for Humanity and our mission of providing homes, communities, and hope to Santa Rosa and Escambia counties. Thank you for joining us today, and we hope to see you there.